Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz, along with nothing. Subscribe to TYT Sports, Dick. Turk of the week, we're going to give to kicker, probably for the only time, Josh Scobee of the Jaguars. 4 field goals, 3 of them over 50 yards. Somehow the Jaguars beat the Ravens on Monday night. The Ravens didn't get a first down until there were like 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Didn't get a first down. The Jaguars, they're bad, man, but they hang in there with you. They hang in there, and the decision that Del Rio made, Jack Del Rio, he shares Turk of the Week. Jack Del Rio does, coach of the Jaguars with Josh Scobee. Del Rio makes that decision, up 9-7 late. The Ravens have burned their timeouts, ball's at about the 35-yard line. He makes the decision to go ahead and try a 52, 53-yard field goal with Josh Scobee, when if he misses it, you turn around and the Ravens get the ball beyond their own 40-yard line, down 2. They're probably going to come back and win that game. They kick the other field goal, the fourth field goal. They go up 12-7, kick the ball away to the Ravens. It was with 2 minutes to play. And they win the game. So Del Rio's ballsy. Del Rio also gets Turk of the Week in part because Maurice Jones-Drew fumbled 3 times in that game, but he stuck with him because they don't have any other good players. And he hung in there, and he kept giving him the ball, and he grinded it out, and he got 100 yards on the Raven defense. He only lost one of those fumbles. But, you know, you stick with your guys, you count on your players, you rely on your guy to make the kick. He made the kick. They won a game. They were 10-point underdogs, but they hung in there, man. And that was just ballsy to kick that field goal in the first place. I don't think most coaches would have even kicked that field goal. But let me ask you this, Rick, and you're watching this, and Steve's out there too. This is a sense, I have no statistics on this.
I prefer World Series baseball over terrible Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that was nothing better for baseball, by the way, than having that be the Monday Night Football game. Because, you know, frequently Game 6 of the World Series will end up being, Game 5 of the World Series will end up being up against, like, you know, Cowboys, Packers. And baseball, it pains me to say it, but baseball takes a beating when that happens. My hunch is baseball still may have taken a beating, but it won't be as dramatic a beating because that game was very, very hard to watch. And I watched it when, you know, in between innings, flipping back and forth. But this is my sense, and it goes to Jack Del Rio having Josh Scobee kick that field goal. Kickers are way more awesome than they ever used to be, and they're much better than they were even 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, there are 50-yard field goals getting cranked through the uprights now, and I got that they moved the kickoff line from the 30 to the 35. But if that's the case, why are all these balls being kicked out of the end zone? Tons of balls being kicked out of the end zone when it didn't seem to me like they were being kicked 5 yards deep last year. I feel like every kicker is on steroids. Like Sebastian Janikowski, who's been the guy with that big leg, now there are all these other guys with those legs. I don't know. We're seeing. Do you remember kicks being this deep? Even take out the 5 yards, these balls are going 2-3 yards through the end zone.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, from the past years, yeah. If they had the win with them, of course.
Steve, am I right? This seems weird.
No, Ben, it's funny. I thought the exact same thing. I was wondering, are all the kickers juiced these days? Because there was a time when a 50-yard field goal meant something, right? That means nothing. You kick 3 in a single game. It's not a big deal. And you're right. They're awesome now.
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought this is incredible. He's letting Josh Scobee kick it, and then you realize, no, of course he let him kick it. The guy could kick it from 62 yards. And there's not that much risk. And then the kickoff, he kicked the ball through the end zone. It went into the stands. If it goes 5 yards deep into beyond the end zone now, it should have been beyond the end zone last year. I don't feel like it was happening. I don't know. I mean, I realize what I'm saying makes no sense. But kickers are awesome, and it seems more dramatic than it had been. Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz, along with Rookie Mankiewicz, and Rookie has an important message for you. Subscribe to TYT Sports.